The women's ice hockey team of South Korea made history in April. They earned promotion to the second division of the International Ice Hockey Federation World Championship for the very first time after winning the third-tier tournament here in Korea in Suwon. They grabbed the ticket to the next level after beating all 5 teams in their group, including Italy, Great Britain and Kazakhstan. And to celebrate this amazing feat, we have joining us via video call now for this week's Touch Base in Seoul, the team's forward, Danelle Im. Ms. Im, hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, first, a heartfelt congratulations on winning the tournament. It's an absolutely incredible achievement. How did it feel? How did it feel when you knew you'd won and that you'd been promoted?
Oh, it was a great feeling. It was a relief for sure as we put so much into this, and we knew we had a great chance of winning. And so we started off the tournament. That was our mentality. We were going to win this, and each game just taking it game by game. And at last, we reached that final victory, and it was such a sweet feeling.
How did you and the team celebrate? Did you do anything special?
Well, we were all together, and we stayed together, and so it was just wonderful just to spend that time together afterwards. We had a closing ceremony that same night, and so it was our time to celebrate. And actually, a lot of the teammates too. They're in school currently, so they have things going on outside of the main games. So actually a lot of them had some exams coming up the next day and the days after. So they couldn't celebrate for too long. They had to get back and study for their next exam. So but it was great to spend that immediate time with them after the game.
Sure, I'm sure it was still a joyous occasion. You managed to finish the tournament, as we said, undefeated against 5 other teams in the group. That's Italy, Great Britain, Poland, Slovenia and Kazakhstan. And this comes barely a year after the team they barely avoided relegation after finishing 5th among 6 teams. What was the secret this year? What factors do you think led to this year being so successful?
Well, there are probably many factors. I wasn't there for the last 5 years since 2018, so I cannot say for sure of that time period where I was away, but definitely the coaching staff really put their heart and soul into this tournament coming up. The players also, it was a slightly different team as well from last year as well, so bringing in a few other players, really using those players we had, really working hard on our systems. Again, the coaching staff played a huge role. And just the fact that we were hosting it in Korea this year I think, played a huge role as well in terms of really getting the team ready to go to compete in our nation. So it was really exciting to be a part of.
Sure, I'm sure it must have been special to be playing in Korea for the tournament as well. How impressive is this feat? Can you help us put into context, considering that ice hockey is not a major sport in Korea? You talked about how some of the players, they have to go back to school. That kind of shows, again, that they're doing this essentially when they have the spare time, right? So you grew up in Canada. How does the environment in Korea compare?
Exactly. I mean, I'm always so amazed and impressed about at these players, the Korean players, who they are juggling their school as well on top of hockey. So in Canada, where I grew up, I was able to go to school and play hockey at the same time in a varsity program where they offered very accommodating academics and athletics together and really accommodated both sides. I think in this team, the players here, they're really doing hockey as an extra thing on top of all of their studies they need to do. So there is a big difference there, a huge time commitment, there's sacrifice, and I'm just so proud to see their hard work paying off in this tournament.
Indeed. Let's talk a little bit more about yourself as well. As we said, you grew up in Canada, and that's where you learned to play ice hockey, right?
Yes, correct. Grew up in Canada, in Toronto, and I grew up with two older brothers, and we naturally in our neighborhood saw their kids playing road hockey on the streets, and that's how it started for me. I was gained interest in hockey. I played. I followed my brothers wherever they went, and they also started hockey, so that's why I continue to follow in their steps. And I I managed to really I fell in love with the game, and I continued to play throughout school, throughout university, and continued to play after that. And this is such a bonus to me to be here and to still compete in this World Championships.
Right. And then I understand that 11 years ago now already, you were approached to join the South Korea national team. I understand pretty much out of the blue, right? As they were making preparations for the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. I understand that it was by email at first.
That is correct. It was in the summer of 2012 or 2013 where I was contacted by a Facebook message by one of the recruiters who worked for the Korean Ice Hockey Association at the time. And in preparation for the upcoming 2018 Olympics, in which Korea had gained host nation to, I was contacted and sort of invited to join the team that summer to see how I to see how I played and how the team was, and just that was my first introduction to Korean ice hockey in 2000, I believe 2013 summer, and from there I was invited to come back and play with the team, to train with the team each summer. And the year leading up to the Olympics, I took a year off of school, and I lived there for a year just to train full time to prepare for the Olympics. So it did go back. It started back 11 years ago. So I can't believe where I am now, how far it's been, but it's been a great, wonderful journey. So I'm very grateful for that.
So you had no second thoughts about joining the Korean team. It was an automatic yes for you at the time then, I'm guessing.
Absolutely. I was very excited. I mean, at first I was quite taken off guard. It was completely out of the blue. I had no idea that Korean ice hockey, I had no idea about the team. And so it was all new to me. And actually, I hadn't been to Korea at all, even up to that point. So it was very exciting. And yeah, great memories.
Right. So then in 2018, you were part of the Olympics team at Pyeongchang, which, of course, famously and somewhat controversially became an inter-Korean team after a deal was made with North Korea at the time to have a joint South Korea, North Korea team. It was, as I said, considered somewhat controversial, considering it was rather last minute and all the preparations that your team had made. But looking back, how do you remember the Pyeongchang Olympics? What emotions do you have about the event?
Oh, it was spectacular. I really remember the Pyeongchang Olympics very fondly. The team just is what made it so special, and yes, the unified team as well, having that come into play really shortly before the Olympics. Really added a certain dynamic as well to it, but it's all very positive, and I'm really treasure the memories that I had in Pyeongchang, and the time I had with my teammates and the new teammates that I met just a few weeks before with the North Korean players coming to join us. All of the members there. It was a great experience for me.
Sure, it was an historic moment, and emotional for many people. It was quite something. Then you said after Pyeongchang, you took a break for 5 years. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yes, so after Pyeongchang, I was currently in nursing school at the time, so I had taken a year off to train full time for the Olympics. And after the Olympics, I went back to Toronto where I completed my nursing degree, and I worked as a nurse after that for almost 2 years, and then I returned back here to compete in this World Championship tournament. So I took it from my job, and so I'm so thankful to be able to do that and to come and join the team. So yeah.
So you said the line broke up there. You had to what from your job? Sorry.
Take a vacation, yes. Had to
Right.
take some time off of work, and very grateful that work allowed me to do this.
I see. What
Great.
brought you back?
Well, it was really a big part of it was the coach who really reached
Right.
out to me and really you know expressed his vision coming into this 2023 World Championships, and I really felt that he really believed in our team. He really wanted me to be a part of it, and so I decided that I would join the team, and I really wanted our team to do well so we can win for each other and win for this coach who has put so much hard work and dedication into building this team up.
It sounds like you had a lot to consider, but I guess now that the team's won promotion to the Division One Group A, that choice has been vindicated somewhat. I'm sure you don't regret your decision now.
Exactly, yeah, absolutely. I was so thrilled to be here, and as you said, I had to make a few decisions before agreeing to be part of this team, and because it was a time commitment, and it was I needed to plan for this year and how I was going to how I was going to train as well as work as well. So I wanted to put my best effort into it, and I wanted to be sure that my schedule allowed for that. And so after I decided to do it, I made it work, and with the help of the team too, and with the help of my work, who made it accommodating for me to both train and work, and also come to Korea.
Mm.
All those pieces came together, and I'm really happy that this worked out.
Indeed, I'm sure Korean ice hockey fans will be very happy that you came back and that you've contributed so much to this team. Looking ahead, I'm guessing the jump up to Division 1 Group A is going to be quite challenging. How confident are you that the team is ready for next year as well?
Yes, next year will be way more challenging for sure. There's a lot of pieces that we need to improve on as a team. And so I think the strength of the Korean ice hockey team is we have so much speed and technicality and attention to our details, and that's coming from the coach and the systems that he's been teaching the team, and the practicing that we've been doing and that the team has been doing over the years. And so I think we really need to build on our strengths as this fast, very skilled team, and also tighten up on those weaknesses that we really need to, develop our fundamental, our defensive zone coverage. I think is a huge component to the game. We know that the teams in the next division will be much stronger, probably bigger too, because our team is usually the smallest team in tournaments just compared to other teams. So we'll really need to work on a lot of things as well. But hoping that with the same, dedication and hard work and the systems, trusting the process day by day, we can compete at that next level.
Sure. Well, I'm sure it's going to be challenging, but it sounds like it's going to be an exciting one as well. And we look forward to going on that journey with you as well. We'll wrap it up there for today. We've been talking to Danelle Im from Team Korea's championship-winning ice hockey team. Congratulations once again for winning the title, and good luck for next year.
Thank you so much for having me.